protocols is there's a slightly different point, which is as regulation is now finally becoming clearer in the UK, Europe in particular, in places like Singapore and Dubai, as the regs become clearer, you're going to get greater enterprise adoption. You're also going to get greater adoption from the traditional finance world. So we've now been approached by several banks who are interested in white labeling our service. Again, they don't want our wallet. They don't want their customers have to go through KYC twice, but they do want to plug in and access certain of our core services.
Hey guys, G-Check Lifestyle here, back with another video. That was Simon McLaughlin, a CEO, I forget the company, but he's having a fireside chat with Link2 CEO, and I'm only going to play you a few minutes of this, and then I'm going to leave a link in the description because he's well worth watching. I only took the best bit from for me, where he talked about adoption and the Europe and Asia and that getting involved in crypto. The reason for that is because we have to pay. Well, people need to pay attention to this market right now. There is a massive change taking place. Banks are closing like nobody's business. They're in trouble. There's the USA is in debt like nobody's business. I mean, over 33 trillion. There has to be something that takes the place of the debt, and it's likely to be crypto. Anyway, let me get you playing this few seconds of this, and then I'll end the video. Please like and subscribe if you like this kind of content.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another exclusive Link2 hosted Fireside Chat. My name is Ray Fuentes, Community Director at Link2. Today's Fireside Chat features the acclaimed CEO of Uphold, Simon McLaughlin, and today's Fireside Chat will be moderated by none other than Link2's President, Joseph Indoso. And before we begin, I want to give you all a brief introduction for our world-renowned panelists. Simon McLaughlin is an esteemed executive who was formerly head of corporate development at LexisNexis, a leading global provider of legal, regulatory, and business information and analytics. He was also a board member of Zimbato, a fintech company established to make private markets more liquid and reliable. Along the way, Simon led multiple companies within the financial services sector, primarily catering to institutional investors. So Simon is a very experienced entrepreneur and the right man to drive Uphold into the next generation of investing. Before I pass the mic on over to the stars of today's Fireside Chat, for those of you in the audience who have burning questions for our esteemed panelists, please put them in the Q&A window, and we'll do our very best to answer them during the course of today's Fireside Chat. Now, with that being said, it brings me great pleasure to turn the stage over to the brilliant leaders on the call today, Simon and Joe. Let's have some fun, gentlemen. The stage is yours. Thank you for your time.
Simon, thank you for making the time. I know you're calling in from London, so it's on the late side for you. Much appreciated.
Great to see you again, Joe. Yeah, we're only 4 hours apart today because we've just switched off British summertime.
Ah, good. Well, listen, just as a preface to the audience, I want you all to know, and this is as much a personal statement as it is an official one for Link2, but Uphold are unique amongst our portfolio companies in that not only are they a company in which we've invested heavily, they're also a partner. If you are on the Link2 platform, you will see that the digital asset wallet that can be integrated into your Link2 account is one that's provided by Uphold. And that's a partnership and an investment for us that dates all the way back to our very first year when we launched the investment platform in 2019. So we have a long history with Uphold. We know the company well and have continued to track their progress and have been very happy with them.
Uphold, by the way, is a digital, is a crypto, is a partner to Ripple. So, guys, listen, this space is going to be huge. It's just a matter of time.
The way they've, conducted their business in a really, really particularly challenging market in the last couple of years. That brings me to Simon, by the way. I can tell you that, being a CEO of a company is a tough job enough, but being the CEO coming into that role when the market is turning down and everything is going to hell in a handbasket, which is what happened at the onset of crypto winter towards the end of 2021 and into 2022. That is a formidable task. And Simon, stepped into the breach at that very critical juncture for the company and has just taken Uphold through that very difficult time in a manner that we think is significantly better than so many other crypto companies that we see in the space. So with that as a backdrop, I'd like to maybe touch upon a bunch of topics, talk a little bit about the company's performance in Q3, which we think is particularly, I think, demonstrative of the work that they've been doing for the last year and a half. It's sort of the fruit of all of that hard work. And then talk about maybe Simon's views as to how the crypto market is going to evolve in the coming months and years. Right. So let's start with the most recent development, which is a really exciting announcement that you guys made, Simon, about 2 weeks ago, in terms of your partnership with Ripple. Right. Describe for us what you're going to do as a partner of Ripple on their on-demand liquidity system, and what the benefits are that you're going to deliver to Ripple, as well as what the benefits are to Uphold for that partnership.
Yeah, that's a great starting point, Joe. So, I mean, for people who aren't familiar with Uphold, what we do is allow people, companies, and institutional investors to move value from fiat currencies into cryptocurrencies, and then across different blockchain networks. And the Ripple partnership is very important to us. So we're going to become a node in Ripple's on-demand liquidity service. And their service basically streamlines international payments for big companies. Uphold's role in that will be to convert XRP into fiat currency, USD, pound sterling, and euros, and to handle bank payouts in Europe, UK, and the US. It's a really important deal for us, not just because of the direct benefit, but because it signals the strategic direction we want to take the company. This one deal has the potential to double our volumes next year, not our revenues, our volumes. But more importantly, it exposes us to recurring payment flows, and it plays to the utility use case of crypto as opposed to the retail speculation case that crypto is perhaps best known for. The deal positions Uphold as an infrastructure component in international payments, and that's very much the direction we want to take Uphold. My goal is to get the company to a point where by the end of 2026, we generate the majority of our revenues from enterprise clients like Ripple.
I'm going to leave it there, guys. What I will do is I'll put a link in the description to the video, and also a link in the description for Uphold if you're interested in getting involved in Uphold. Do check Lifestyle out. I hope you like what you're seeing coming out here. I hope you watch this video to the end, because it's great content here for those who are still on the sidelines when it comes to digital assets and still not looking at this space. But when it comes to utility, when it comes to companies making big moves in this space and are doing the right thing for the people, and working with institutions as well as with people like myself, yourselves, and other countries around the world. Anyway, Digital Lifestyle out. Take care of yourself. Have a great day. Bye.